Become a member, sign in, and start streaming today.
Let's get to our favorite part of the show, Disgrace the Week. As always, Ms. Calhoun, please start us off.
Well, there are plenty of conspiracy theories going around right now. Remember the good one about how after the election, the pandemic would disappear because it was just, a function of the media and the Democrats? Sadly, that has not come true, but maybe that's because the election doesn't seem to be over. And this nonstop tweeting by outgoing President Donald Trump, Giuliani's press conference, all pointing the finger at alleged voting fraud, which comes straight here to Denver, where Dominion Voting Services is set up. We interviewed Wayne Williams, former Secretary of State. He goes, they did really well in Colorado, and maybe the other systems aren't set up as well in other states, but we have no evidence of this voter fraud.
David.
Speaking of destruction of people's livelihoods, the Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission accidentally sent out an internal email showing the employees mocking the oil and gas companies for their very existence, calling them names like bad oil and gas and really rich and so on. And the Governor Polis appropriately said that was the wrong thing to say, whatever you think. But it tells you the attitudes of the staff. And and the commission, as appointed by Governor Polis, is on the way towards the destruction of our oil and gas industry and wiping out even more jobs in Colorado.
Ed, we go to you.
While we are so fixated on this election, Iran, this is the country whose official policy is death to Israel, let's remember, has ramped up its nuclear program once again and has centrifuges going at record speeds, producing nuclear fuel that could be used in weapons. Both the current president and the incoming president need to focus on this. And I mean focus on it like it's as important as coronavirus, because if we forget about our enemies abroad while we are fighting this virus enemy at home, we are soon going to be in a whole different world of hurt.
Omar, your turn.
You know what? I know we didn't get a chance to get to this topic, but transportation is very big to me. My mother was a bus driver, and I know what bus drivers go through. And we're talking about laying off up to 400 employees from our public transportation system. I think we need to reimagine transportation. I think we need to figure out how do we make it an experience instead of just a tool of getting to and from work. Can we add Wi-Fi? Can we add other things to make public transportation attractive? Because one, we needed to make sure our environment is clean, and two, we need it for those who do not have cars and need to get from A to B and not be stuck in traffic. So with that stated, I think we need to reimagine transportation as we move forward in the state of Colorado so that everyone can benefit from what it has to offer.
Time to see something nice about somebody. Patty?
Denver lost a great citizen this week, Sam Gary, who came here, made a fortune, then spent a fortune on good works, and has really helped out so many different areas of this city.
He found the Piton Foundation, which helped Channel 12 get into this building. David?
Mildred Taylor, a Boulder author who, among other things, wrote this book, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, winner of the Newbery Medal, and used in so many schools around the country. It's a memoir of her own family growing up black in Mississippi in the Jim Crow days, and a realistic look at life in those times, and has been such an eye-opening book for so many people. And just got banned by the Burbank, California school district. More cancellation, more prohibitions, more shutting down of all intellectual life in our current Maoist era.
Ed?
Monarch Casino opened up its long-awaited renovation this week. Why is this important? Because it's going to add 700 jobs at a time that we need jobs in this state. And it's also, frankly, going to do a lot to improve the reputation of Blackhawk, see it as more of a destination. And maybe if we can keep people in state who decide to go gaming rather than flying out of state, we can keep more money here for more services, and even more jobs can be created.
Omar, wrap it up for us.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to all of our teachers. I think sometimes they're the forgotten heroes. They're the ones that's either in the class or on Zoom and trying to do everything they can to educate our kids. I just can't name one teacher. I want to send a shout out to all of our educators. Thank you for sticking with us through COVID. Continue to have patience with our kids and continue to do the great work you're doing to make sure that our kids are well prepared for the future workforce or going to college. Thank you.